Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. It is Tuesday morning. It is September 19th. We are live on Facebook for you with all your news and weather headlines. We'll get to those in just a moment. But first, a reminder for you. You can find us live every morning about 8 o'clock. You can also find us throughout the day on your Facebook feed. You can also find us on Inform's YouTube channel and your favorite podcast platform as well. Just go to inform.com/podcast and look for the Inform Minute.
All right, Lydia has been calling it a toasty Tuesday. We're going to heat things up today, Dylan.
Yeah, that's it. That's the forecast. It's going to be a warm day. It's feel like we're more like summer than it fall for sure. Temperatures warming up into the upper 80s. A couple spots might hit 90s, so a toasty day. Yeah. Plenty of sunshine out there too. Yeah. Tomorrow, a few showers developing late, going into the overnight. And then Thursday, of course, you're tracking showers through the weekend. Chances of showers. Not looking to rain or storm all weekend long, but there will be chances of showers for the next few days, something we'll continue to watch.
Yeah.
But otherwise, today looks to be the warmest day we've had in quite a while.
Yeah.
Probably back to Labor Day weekend, I'd say. That's when we hit it was pretty toasty then, too.
Yeah, it was. You're right.
But it's warm day today, not even that warm. Not tracking much humidity either, just heat.
Well, a little brief return to summer for yesterday and today, and then back into the fall weather here towards the end of the 10-day, right?
You got it, yeah.
So you guys golfing today because it's
I don't know, are we?
hot?
Haven't decided yet.
Yeah, we decided. We'll decide after this Facebook Live.
It's a big decision.
It really is.
It's going to be too hot to golf?
Well, it's not going to be windy. Yesterday, the wind.
Yesterday,
Oh,
it was crazy.
The wind was crazy.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
There was a ball that almost went backwards, I thought, from yesterday. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, man. You got some Northern Lights pictures in
Yeah, the aurora did go out last night. Or did come out last night. I was up and stayed up until about 10:15, which is late for us morning crew.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I gave up. I was like, all right, I'm not going to go out if they're not going to appear tonight. I was wrong. And then sure enough, about 10:30, 11, I see it on our weather email. That's when they started to appear because we have a ton of emails from about that time. And then also, there's another round about midnight. And they were pretty bright and vibrant there. So they did come out last night. And a lot of good pictures.
Yeah, we got
great.
good stuff in.
So I'm glad if you got to see them.
Why did you feel like you had to sleep?
I mean, honestly, what is sleep anymore? I'm always tired. But I thought it was a good idea. So I could function this morning.
Yeah.
Right? And give you guys great.
Well, we appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's how it goes, though. You wait, and then if you would have stayed up, they would not have.
Correct.
But you have 15 minutes after you go to sleep.
Exactly.
Waiting for you to go to bed.
They were. They really were. So you're welcome, everybody.
If someone's got a picture to send in of the Northern Lights,
Weather at WDAY.com. And any weather photos. So there's fall colors, too. I talked about fall colors, which are starting to pop a little bit, too.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Always send those our way.
Cool. Thanks, Dylan.
You betcha.
This morning, we're tracking breaking news for you. We know 2 people were arrested overnight in a search by Fargo police. Pretty large police presence. The video we had on First News this morning, you could see quite a few officers in the area of 16th Avenue South by the Carlton Apartments. That's not so far from Shields, just off of 45th Street in Fargo. During that time, people in the area, in apartments in that area, were all instructed to stay inside. We are still working to learn what those 2 people were arrested for. We have been making calls to Fargo PD. The last we've been told, they're going to give us an update here sometime this morning. So stay with us. We'll update you as soon as we get that information into our WDAY newsroom.
Right now, police are looking for the person who stole a Virgin Mary statue from a downtown Fargo church. The $900 statue was taken from the rectory yard outside of St. Mary's Cathedral. Police said the theft happened sometime on Sunday, September 10th. And this is actually just the latest in a string of crimes at that same location. Back in January, a topless woman was charged and convicted of smashing a statue of Jesus inside of the cathedral. And in April of 2021, a different statue of Jesus outside of the cathedral was vandalized with its face spray painted black. Anyone with information about what happened or where that statue is asked to contact Red River Regional Dispatch.
WDAY is working to learn if a body found in a Polk County cornfield belongs to that of a missing woman from central Minnesota. The sheriff's office says her car was found abandoned in that same general area. 60-year-old Beth Super was last seen leaving her home in Flensburg Saturday morning. Polk County deputies found her car Sunday afternoon about 6.5 miles east of Neillsville, but that's about 200 miles from where Super was last seen. In fact, deputies say they found the woman's body with the help of a Grand Forks UAS team. They're not confirming yet whether or not that body is of the missing woman. An autopsy is being performed at UND to identify the remains. So we'll keep you updated on that story.
Today, city leaders in both Fargo and Moorhead are asking for the public's thoughts on a potential full interchange on part of I-94 in Moorhead. A public meeting will be happening tonight from 5 to 7 at M State Campus in Moorhead. The meeting will discuss the 94 20th Street interchange in having a full one there instead of just the partial one that is there right now. As of right now, that interchange only gives access to 20th Street from the west. Those coming from the opposite direction have to use the 34th Street or 8th Street exits to access I-94. During that meeting, planners will also provide more information about the project and discuss the benefits of building a full interchange at that intersection.
That interchange always kind of confuses me because it isn't like the
Yeah.
others being a partial one. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with that. You're talking about I-94. If you're going to be driving in Moorhead today, seems like there's always more cones still going up, different lane closures. We talked about this on First News yesterday and again today. Today, the eastbound lane of I-94 over the Red River Bridge on I-94 will be closed. They're going to be doing a routine inspection of the bridge. Should be fully reopened by tomorrow, but you'll notice that change if you drive through that area today.
New this morning, WDAY has learned the Grand Forks City Council has approved the city's budget for 2024. During its meeting last night, the council approved a $296 million budget. That's actually a 30% increase over this year's budget. The increase in money is mostly going towards continued upgrades and expansion projects. That includes the wastewater treatment plant on the North Washington Street reconstruction project.
The West Fargo City Commission has narrowed down its search for the city administrator position that is open. We told you about this. The commission had held a special meeting to narrow down the list, and now we know they have Kelsey Baker, Sean Kessel, and the current interim administrator, Dustin Scott, on that list. The city says they actually got about 40 applications, but they say only about 9 of them actually fit the qualifications for the job. Next step, interviewing the finalists, and that is set for September 26th.
All right, some pretty big national headlines this morning. Today, the U.S. Federal Reserve expects to announce a decision on what to do with interest rates. If you recall, the last how many months they've gone up each and every month. So while inflation is much lower than it was this time last year, it's still far higher than the federal government's 2% target. So this means there could be actually a solid chance that those rates won't change again this month. That would mean a break for borrowers looking to get a new credit card or, take out a loan for a big purchase like a car or a home.
And this is a big one too. For the first time in U.S. history, the national debt has hit $33 trillion. Wow. This week, the Treasury Department released its latest fiscal report amid the ongoing fight over federal spending. It shows the deficit was $1.5 trillion for the first 11 months of the fiscal year, which was a 61% increase from a year ago. Talking about prices and everything
Inflation,
costing more,
this,
inflation. Prices at the pump also very high. Usually they drop after Labor Day. Not the case this September. AAA says the national average for gas prices has risen to $3.88 per gallon.
Yeah, gas prices going up right now in North Dakota. The average is actually $3.99 per gallon, and in Minnesota it is $3.94. On Hot Mic today from 9 to 11, you can watch it on WDAY Extra and Inform.com. What's been the biggest surprise for the Bison so far this year? Former NDSU standout Kyle Emanuel joins the show to try to answer that question. Plus, the Dragons have won 2 straight with their quarterback putting up record-setting numbers. Steve Lockway joins the show as MSUM goes for 3 straight W's.
Remember, now is a great time to get your Inform.com all access pass, 99 cents a month for your first 3 months. Just go to inform.com/subscribe to get that deal. You'll get all the headlines we just talked about, news, weather, sports. We got it all.
That's right. And join us on air for the rest of the day as well with our newscasts. Our next one's at 11 o'clock this morning. Then this afternoon, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. And we'll be back with First News tomorrow morning from 5 to 7.
Have a great day, everyone.
Bye-bye.